All across New York State, millions of people will be impacted by this one EPA ruling.
Adrian Esposito calling it the greatest public health victory in a generation. The EPA has just issued its first limit on PFAS and PFOS in drinking water. Just 4 parts per trillion will be allowed. PFAS are man-made chemicals that do not break down in nature. They build up in our bodies and can create health problems.
The EPA has said that over prolonged exposure over many years, depending on the level, can have anything from reproductive issues to developmental delays to increased risk of some kinds of cancer.
In January of 2020, New York State implemented a new drinking water standard of PFAS levels at 10 parts per trillion. Dozens of water districts on Long Island will need to adhere to these new rules, and for many, it will force changes, which could cost you, the consumer. It will all depend on where you live. Neary says many suppliers are working proactively to secure the necessary equipment to treat the water. The Suffolk County Water Authority released a statement saying in part, quote, "The Water Authority has been preparing for this, and we are well on our way to meeting all regulatory requirements within the time frame laid out by EPA."
This ruling is especially sensitive for Long Island and other communities that rely on aquifers, because unfortunately all the activity on the surface seeps down underground.
Esposito estimates this will impact around 1 million Long Islanders, including those who use private wells, who will now have access to federal funding for treatment options.
I think anything that can help to increase longevity and keep Long Islanders happy and healthy, I'm all for that.
Water districts will have 5 years to comply. Esposito says the next step is targeting these chemicals at the source.
Consumers are already paying with our health. The least the manufacturers can do is pay with their wallet.
New York lawmakers are considering action that bans the use of forever chemicals, and local water districts are in court, fighting to see who should pay to remove them. Reporting for Newsday TV, I'm Macy Eglund.